channel.
Welcome back to his channel. Yes. Welcome back to my channel.
No, it's my channel.
Welcome back to our channel.
No, it's mine.
Okay, welcome back to his channel.
Yes.
For those of you who do not know me, my name is Gugu Mazibuko.
And I'm Tshepo.
Tshepo Ngaleka.
Yeah.
Are you welcoming me to your channel, Tshepo?
Yes, for now.
Okay, so you guys, today we are doing another sit down video because we just want to chit chat. We just want to talk about the situation of cohabitation, if I can put it that way. We just want to talk about our experience in cohabitation versus what society perceives it to be, or societal norms are around the situation. Of course, what we're going to be talking about is strictly based on what we've experienced, comparing it to what other people are saying about this situation out there. And as you guys know, we are a couple who we have not tried to hide this fact from you guys, the fact that we are not married, but we do live together.
Yeah.
And we know that, especially in the black community, and I don't want to talk about religion, let's just talk about in the black community, young people living together before they get married is something that is frowned upon. Akulu. It is not something that is accepted at all. So then we just wanted to talk about maybe why we decided to do it, or how we came about living together, and how we feel about it based comparing it to what other people say about it.
Yeah.
Baby, do you want to maybe share how we actually
went about I don't even know,
living together?
But I think just on top of my mind, economics had a lot to do with us staying together.
Yep.
Because as of now, we are in the same city and we spend literally all our time together.
Yep.
So if I was to get a place elsewhere, although we work in two different places, which are like 30 to 40 kilometers apart, if we were to get two separate places, it would be futile and quite like a wasteful expenditure, because it's either you'd be always at my place or always be at your place.
Because we're literally always together. So I think basically what happened was the moment we moved to this city, which is Durban, we became that. At that time when we moved here, I had my own place and you were also staying with your friends elsewhere, but it was a matter of fact, so we always like together. So as time progressed and we both started new jobs and all of that, we didn't even talk about it. We never had a sit down. Let us have a chat. Are we gonna stay together, or you know how they do it in the movies where the guy comes and is like, I'm giving you the key to my apartment. That is not how it happened. I'd say it was just a natural thing that just happened when we were looking for a place.
Yeah.
And I say we because it literally became we are looking for a place without even having a conversation about it. Like, I feel like actually most of the things in our relationship just happened that way. It just happens.
Like, it was like, if you're looking for a place, it's my place.
Yeah. So and voila, we've been staying together for like more than a year now. Yeah. And so I know some of you might then wonder how we went around the issue of now letting our parents know that this is now happening, because wow, we're black, okay? And we have black ass parents, and we knew that this type of thing, let me talk from my side. I knew that my mom would not really accept or like this type of arrangement that we have now taken a liking to.
But after he saw me, I was like, oh, it's you. I know, it's fine. But I think for me, the experience was quite different in the sense that my parents were quite understanding, you know. And I remember when we had a chat about it, it wasn't a matter of it being a big issue. It was just like how since you're in Durban, where are you staying? Then I was like, no, I'm staying with Gugu. And they're like, oh, okay. And then they gave me a lecture of a few things. Then after that, it was just like it. Because I think from that point, because most of the time I don't usually answer my phone, it's usually in my bag or somewhere else. So they will call Gugu to say, hey,
where is
are you
this guy?
Tshepo?
Yeah.
If you're with him, please give him the phone. Because I think they're at that place. But I want to emphasize one thing to say, as your relationship progresses, it should just be doing you. Because I think most of us have seen this, especially as we go along, to say, if you are going to suffer from that abantu bazothini syndrome, you'll never accomplish anything. And you'll always like live to impress other people, which is a problem. So do you? I think
that is where this thing is literally gonna lead to this whole talk, because also when I then decided to tell my mom, Mom, I'm now living with this guy. Of course, it was after they've met and all of that. But when I told her, and her knowing who he is, she was comfortable, and me telling her the reasons, because as he said before, that economics, the money, expenditure, it had a lot to do with the natural progression to this step. So when I explained that to my mom, mom, it's not just we just decide like, hey, it says ukukipita type of vibe. But when I explained it to her, she realized this makes sense, and she knew him, and she knew the type of guy he is, and she didn't have a problem with it. So it was just a matter of, so are you sure you guys have you have a system that is gonna work perfectly fine for the both of you in terms of finances? Because finances is so do you guys have a system that is gonna work? And I was like, yes, we have a system, and it's working perfectly well for us. And she was like, okay, that's good. But then you find that you would then have people outside of your circle that are trying to have a say in your situation. You would say, but you guys are so young, why are you living together? And I think the biggest thing is, it's not even directed at him. It's things that are directed as me as the woman, because why should he buy the cow if he's getting the milk free type of vibe, And I feel like that is not fair. Number one, it is not fair on people to think and to believe that being in a relationship, it's somehow a favor to the men, because they make it now sound like, oh, you are living with him, that would mean you are giving him sex, that would mean you are cooking for him, that would mean you're sharing your money with him, but all of these things that you're mentioning, he also does for me. So why is it now looked at ngazati, I'm the one who's just giving everything that I have, that I am, to him, and he's just the recipient in taking and taking. I really think that is not fair, and it's not true. It's not true. I frown on the fact that our society looks at relationships that way.
But I mean, I think those are deep societal issues. Because even if you look at how our society is structured, if a man is super romantic, the first thing is or there's this, the blame always sits with
the
this
woman.
Is not normal.
This exactly. The situation is not normal. Number one. Number two, the woman it's either the woman did something to this guy, or the woman is being used by this guy. Because in this situation, people are like, you are just being used. He's using you for sex. He's using you for, you are doing wife, what do they call it? You are doing wifely tasks while you are still the girlfriend type of vibe. But I'm like, you guys, this is a relationship.
No, but it also boils down to the fact that the people who can clearly articulate about the relationship are the people inside the relationship. Because the outsiders, you don't know what's happening. You're just speculating. Or you only see those bits and pieces. Then you cover with your assumption and reach a full picture, which in most cases you find that
it's not
people
true.
Who really know what's happening are
the people who are inside, of which is why it's really important to do, as he said, you need to live your own life and forget about abantu bazocabanga no abantu bazothini, because we found that our situation is working very well for us. It is perfect for us. Like if I had to choose to do it all over again, I would literally choose for our relationship to progress the way it has progressed right now.
Oprah did it for 31 years, just say.
How did Oprah get into this conversation? But no, baby, that's a different story. That's a different story. And another thing that I would just like us to talk about, babe, is the issue around why should he buy the cow while he's getting the milk for free?
I think for me, the point is somewhat valid to a certain degree, in the sense that when you go into a relationship with this person, and let's just say you're like, I want to marry this person, you don't want to get into a marriage with someone you know 30% of, because you've never stayed with, you don't know how they react to certain things and all those things. Then when you get into marriage, that's when you're like, I didn't sign up for this or that or that. So for me, I kind of can't justify that argument to say, no, you're getting the milk for free, why do you want to buy the cow?
But do you think it's fair for people or for the society to say, girl, you're living with him, why would he end up marrying you? Because anyway, because you're acting like his wife, you're giving him everything that he needs, why should he marry you?
But then it also boils down to alignment, to say, as a couple, you have plans. So those plans would speak to your end goal ultimately, to say, as we are a couple, what are we building towards? So maybe when we say we are cohabiting, that might not be our end goal. Our destination might be marriage or whatever, but we want to get to that level when we are more comfortable, at our own pace, at our own terms.
And also, I just want to say this. I feel like, with that statement, as you said, you want your relationship to progress in a way that you both feel comfortable. So it's up to you guys to decide, if we are now living together, is it just us living together for the long haul? Is it us living together, but one day we want to get married? These are discussions that you want to have with your partner. But then again, I feel like, when let's just give an example, like with us right now, let's just say we do break up one day, and you will then find people who will be coming to me and saying, because you were already giving him all the benefits before he put a ring on it. That is why I feel like.
But then my challenge with that is, for us to break up, it won't be because I was getting everything. There would be a specific reason why we broke up.
Exactly. That is what I wanted to lead up to. That a breakup is not something that you could break. If a relationship is supposed to end, it will end whether you were still in your 1 month of dating, in your marriage, you will get a divorce, in your 2 years of dating, or whatever the case may be. But the thing that amounts to how you handle the situation is how you communicate to the person that you are with. Because if one day he wakes up and he's like, Gugu, this thing is no longer working, I will know, he will give me reasons that will tell me that this thing is no longer working. And I'm sure that the reasons will not be because I was now living with you and we were now acting like a married couple, or you were cooking. Those will not be the reasons of why you will break up with me. There will be strict reasons. Or vice versa, if I now wake up, because again it goes back to this. Yes, it goes back to this thing of always giving the man the power in the relationship. Because again, I can wake up one day and be like, cousin, this thing is no longer working for me. Then I will have to go to him and be like, dude, I feel like this thing is no longer working, and these are the reasons why it's not working. And I promise you, the reasons will not be because he is now doing husbandly duties, he's taking the cars to the car wash, he's giving me money, when I tell him I have a problem, it will not be those reasons. It will be a specific reason or whatever the issue may be, which can affect a couple who does not live together, a couple who lives together, a couple who is married, whatever the case may be. So I just want our society to do away with these stupid norms of saying you should not do this because this will lead to this or this. Because again, one day, should we decide, or if it happens that now we are deciding to take our relationship to the next level. We get married. Those people again, they will not come back and be like, oh, congratulations you guys, it's because you guys lived together before, that is why you are now getting married. But if we do break up, they will be like, oh, you're breaking up because you lived with him before he put a ring on it. Can we stop being two-faced as the black community? Please. And I think most importantly, can we allow people to live their own lives the way they feel is right?
Yeah, and I feel like I always make this argument to say when you're always reflecting on other people's lives, you're not spending much time on working on yourself.
You're not focusing on your own.
At the end of the day, these people that you've been judging to say, hey, they are living together, but they are now married. Where are you? Single at your mother's back home.
You are single. You are dating people that don't make sense with you, or whatever the case may be. So just focus on yours. Let other people focus on theirs. And if you are in a relationship, just build your relationship and let your relationship progress naturally to its own steps, in its own way, because not all of us will live the same life.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. If another couple dates for 6 months, decides to get married and then moves in together, that's their own journey. With us, we dated for I don't know how many years, then we live together. The next step will be decided in the future, and that is us, and it's okay. Whatever way or however the relationship progresses, it's okay, because that's your life and that is your partner, and it's up to you guys to decide what is best for you guys. You know. So I don't know, baby, do you want to add anything else on that?
I think,
because I feel like I love this.
Because I feel like especially as the black community, we have so many standards or norms that we've created, and those are the things that sometimes are holding us back.
Yes.
Because of timing, let's just close this session and prepare for the next one.
But can I just say, I've loved every minute of living with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've loved every second of living with you.
You think?
Yeah. No, Pella, I think, guys, don't get it wrong. Living with a person, hey, guys,
it's hard.
It has its own challenges.
Hard.
There's one day you're like, yes, like, yeah.
One day you are happy, the next second he does something and you're like, I just want to kill him, you know, and he just wants to kill you, and you're like, and the next second you're like,
hello,
I love you. I love that, and that is the beauty of it. I love it. I love it. Now, I think
pop champagne.
Babes, you just wanted to throw that in there somewhere.
Yeah.
You are cray. Anyway, you guys, we love you. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a massive thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe on my channel, on his channel,
your channel,
on my channel. And I will see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.